Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Natural Peak. Today's compilation is certainly going to have you at the edge of your seats. Ready? Well, let's jump right in. Creepy coincidence or nature's magic? This video was filmed by Bobby Wimmer Photography. He set up a trail camera near a pond close to his house, and this is one of his most astonishing captures. Take a look at this huge alligator lurking in the shallow water, emitting spine-chilling growls. Encountering such a massive creature while hiking in the woods would be the stuff of nightmares. Bobby Wimmer Photography also captured another remarkable yet frightening moment: an alligator devouring a fish up close. Such close-up footage is rare and fascinating to witness. It's like experiencing alligator ASMR. Now let's dive into more spine-tingling encounters captured on trail cams. Rocky Mountain Sasquatch examines new Bigfoot footage. Hold on to your hats, Bigfoot believers. A mysterious video doing the rounds online has some folks in Michigan roaring with excitement. Take a look at this fuzzy footage. See that big brown hairy creature wading through the water? That's what has Bigfoot researchers scratching their heads. There have been plenty of attempts to explain it away, you see. Some folks say it's just a fisherman in a raincoat and boots. But a group called Rocky Mountain Sasquatch, RMS, isn't buying it. They've seen a lot of Bigfoot evidence over the years, and this one has them intrigued. According to RMS, those raincoat theories don't hold water. They say fancy tech proves the color couldn't be from any ordinary gear. So, is this the real deal? A genuine Bigfoot caught on camera? RMS is staying tight-lipped for now, but they're definitely taking a closer look. What do you think? Could this be the proof we've all been waiting for? Let us know in the comments below. Dragon in the clouds. Have you ever heard whispers of dragons? In China, tales of these majestic creatures have soared through the ages. But what if I told you there's a video circulating online that seems to show a real dragon taking flight? Now, before you grab your knight's armor, some folks believe this footage is a clever movie trick. They say the dragon might be a special effect, and the screams could be sound bites added later. But hold on a minute. Other viewers swear it's the real deal. A mythical beast returning to its cloudy home. Maybe it's a sign, a symbol we haven't cracked yet. The truth? Well, that's up for grabs. Without more clues, the video remains a puzzling but captivating scene that keeps people talking. What do you think? Did a dragon take flight? Or is it just a flight of fancy? Let us know in the comments. Horned creature sparks online. Frenzy. Have you ever stumbled upon a video that leaves you scratching your head and wondering if you've entered a parallel universe? Well, folks, that's exactly what's happening right now with a recently surfaced clip. The footage in question features a bizarre creature unlike anything most of us have ever seen. The video boasts surprising clarity, showcasing this peculiar being with horns that some viewers find downright demonic. But the horns are just the tip of the iceberg. Its entire form is just plain off. The internet has exploded with theories, with some folks convinced it's an elaborate special effect, while others are seriously spooked by the possibility of something more extraterrestrial. One thing's for sure, this enigmatic clip is guaranteed to spark lively conversations, and maybe a few sleepless nights, for anyone who dares to watch it. Mystery monster caught on trail camera. Uh-oh, there's a creepy crawly or something lurking down below. Workers at a local site got spooked by a weird noise coming from the sewers. They said it sounded almost human-like. Shivers down your spine yet? The manager, bless their heart, wasn't taking any chances. They checked the security footage, and what they saw, well, let's just say it wasn't your average sewer rat. Take a look and see for yourself. What do you think this mystery monster might be? It definitely doesn't look like anything from your neighborhood bingo hall. Have you ever been relaxing on a beach, soaking up the sun, when wham, a strange bulbous creature with long tentacles floats by? That's exactly what happened to Sergio Luis Reis on a recent Brazilian beach trip. This mystery monster looked like something out of a sci-fi movie, just chilling near the shore. Sergio, like many of us these days, whipped out his phone to capture this oddity on video. The internet is waiting for these things after all. Now, we've all seen jellyfish before, but this one was different. Big jellyfish usually keep to the deep waters, far from where people swim. Marine biologists haven't even said what this thing might be. Some folks think it could be a sick or injured jellyfish, all confused and off course. That might explain why it looked a little rough around the edges and wasn't trying to sting anyone. But it definitely doesn't match any known jellyfish species. So, did Sergio stumble upon a brand new kind of sea creature? Or maybe it's just a regular jellyfish that looks a little worse for wear. One thing's for sure, with Brazil's long coastline, it's surprising no one's seen anything like this before. Faceless stalk. Our list features a video showing what is described as a weird monster stalking a moose at the edge of the forest in Quebec, Canada. On the left side of the screen, you can clearly see a lengthy-looking and deathly pale creature, or being that appears to be observing the grazing moose from a distance. Although the camera quality is quite poor, it has been estimated that the creature is around 6 to 7 feet tall and also appears to be completely faceless, which would definitely be a terrifying and unique characteristic. Well, maybe even more terrifying is the prospect that this creature may be stalking a moose as its prey. Moose are high up on the list of animals that you never want to mess with. So the thought of this unknown creature taking one down is as impressive as it is intimidating. Mystery at the beach. Look at what could potentially be a classic cryptid, the Loch Ness Monster, or at least a creature that is very similar in appearance. This was filmed in Ireland, whereas the Loch Ness Monster itself would be in Scotland. The very strange black mass glides across the water, indicating that there is something incredibly large underneath the surface. The trouble in recording creatures like the Loch Ness Monster is that they're submerged almost all the time, so getting any sort of recording above water is incredibly rare and should be inspected carefully. Regardless of this creature's true identity, there is no doubt that it is incredibly large for a freshwater aquatic creature, and it certainly appears that it is brushing the surface like this. Hopefully, we can get more videos with a bit higher resolution when it comes to things like this, because cryptids are some of the most fascinating, in my own opinion. Eerie footage of unexplained object during walk. Have you ever been taking a peaceful walk in the woods, only to get that chill down your spine that something isn't quite right, like you're being watched? That's exactly what happened to one fellow recently. Imagine this, he's strolling along enjoying the fresh air when he gets a feeling he's not alone. He turns around, and what does he see but a giant inky black ball hovering in midair, following him like a lost puppy. Except way creepier. Remember the creepy red balloon from It? Yeah, this has those vibes times 10. Our friend, equal parts curious and terrified, whips out his phone to capture this bizarre sight. The sphere itself is freaky enough, floating around in an erratic way that makes your skin crawl. Then, things take a turn for the worse. This black orb speeds straight for him, making a terrifying roar as it cuts through the air at impossible speeds. You can hear the guy scream before the video cuts out, leaving us hanging with a giant question mark. So, what was that spooky sphere? Some folks think it's a fake, a special effect, because the leaves don't even rustle when it zooms past. But what do you think? Have you ever encountered something strange in the woods? Let's hear your thoughts. Face in the fuzz. Ever see something strange that makes you do a double take? Well, get ready for a moth that might just give you the chills, in a fun way. Someone recently spotted this fellow on their wall, and at first glance, it looks like any ordinary big fuzzy moth. But take a closer look. See that pattern on its back? Doesn't it look suspiciously like a man's face? Now, for some folks who've seen the Conjuring movies, this might bring to mind Valak, the creepy demon nun. But rest assured, this is just a moth. So, what's going on here? Is it just a case of our brains playing tricks on us? A fancy scientific term called pareidolia? Say that 10 times fast? Or is there something more to this moth's mysterious markings? Let's hear your thoughts. Is this a case of mistaken identity, or a moth with a hidden message.